right now, though. You can go ahead and take them off, hang on to them. We'll let you know when the time comes. Also, if you have any small children with you, now is an excellent time to scooch them on over towards the center of the tram. Say their feet don't quite touch the floor. This is just for their safety. Anybody's first time ever on the studio tour? Ever been on the studio tour? Awesome, welcome aboard, guys. We're going to be taking you to the world's largest and busiest film and television studio and show you around. If you look over to the right, you'll see some of our backlot sets. We're going to be going down there exploring all that. Looks like it's time to hit the road. Wave goodbye, everybody, and ride. Bye, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We're going to leave the theme park world behind and enter the world's largest and busiest film and television studio where some of Hollywood's biggest names come to work every single day. Speaking of big names in Hollywood, I need to introduce my co-host on today's tour. You guys might know him from TV shows like Saturday Night Live or even The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy, take it away.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Russell.
And the greatest driver.
Jose.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Russell
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Let's go over these safety rules. If you have a medical emergency of any kind, you accidentally drop something off the tram, or have any sound or video problems, reach and grab the red emergency cord. It's located overhead going down the center of the tram. I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. This one is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Good.
No, not good. There's no smoking during the tour. Sorry, buddy. And be prepared for some loud noises. Fire effects, sudden tram movements, and the possibility of getting wet, so watch out for your cameras and cell phones, and for your safety and everyone around you, please no selfie sticks. Alright, now that all these rules are done, we're taking you down this timeline of Universal Films. You'll notice movie posters on either side of the tram. These represent just a few of the thousands that we've made. Oscar-winning dramas, blockbuster comedies, classic horror films, action, adventure, you name it, we've made them all. Our rich legacy of filmmaking began in 1912, which means we're celebrating over 100 years of filmmaking. It's an exciting time for us here at Universal. But you know what? I'm going to quiz you on your movie knowledge and play a clip from an old classic black and white film. I want you to try to take a guess what this is from.
I have the room ready for you, Mrs. Barrison.
Thank you, Wolf.
Did you hear that? Mrs. Barrett.
Not quite, darling, but soon. Very, very soon. Bella,
Yes?
have a bottle of champagne sent to the room at once. And make sure that we are not disturbed for any reason.
No, it's not an old classic black and white film. That's my co-host Jimmy Fallon. This is a scene that he filmed inside one of our sound stages. I'm just playing a little joke on you. On your screens is Soundstage 20. This is a great example of what our sound stages look like from the inside, but what do they look like on the outside? If you take a look to the left, you'll see the outside of Soundstage 12. In front of 12, there's a large painted logo. It's currently home to NBC's hit singing competition, The Voice.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice. I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest sound stage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
That's right, guys. Some of the largest sets in movie history have been built inside stage 12, like Frankenstein's Lab, Dracula's Castle, Scarface's Mansion. And we also film outdoor scenes indoors. The sound stages give the filmmaker complete control over the lighting and sound. The walls of the sound stage, they're about 3 to 4 times thicker than your average wall. It makes it 98% soundproof. On your left-hand side, you'll see a lot of construction. This is just an area being transformed to make way for future expansion. Beyond all of this construction, you can see Soundstage 20, where Jimmy Fallon filmed that bellhop scene. Next to stage 20, we have stages 19, 18, 17, and 16. Stages 17 and 16 were used for thrillers like Psycho and Red Dragon, and long-running TV shows like Desperate Housewives and Wagon Train. They're currently home of our comedy Superstore, which stars America Ferrera and Ben Feldman. You see out here on the lot, we don't just shoot movies, we shoot commercials, music videos, and tons of TV shows. Our television history goes back nearly 80 years with the transmission of the opening day ceremonies of the 1939 New York World's Fair, marketing our first television broadcast. Since then, we produced and televised some of the biggest shows ever seen on network television. Currently, our lot is home to shows like Hallmark Channel's Home and Family, which is filming on the lot today. Our lot is also home to shows like The Mindy Project, starring Mindy Kaling.
Hi everybody, I'm Mindy, and welcome to the world-famous Universal Studios tram tour. I wish you could join me, but I'm really busy shooting my show, The Mindy Project.
Also, you were banned from trams because you jumped off when I tried to hug Steve's.
For your information, you love to, okay? Mr. Spielberg, if you're out there, I'm waiting for our close encounter.
Leave the guy alone, he's super busy.
I think we had a connection.
Big fan, changes.
Edit this out, please.
You can now check out the Mindy Project on Hulu. Here's some TV shows that were recently shot in our Frontline sound stages.
I know it's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's gonna get punched.
Whose name is worth more in Scrabble tiles? Uzo Aduba or David Oyelowo? Uzo Aduba.
Coming up on your right-hand side, we have sound stages 43 and 44. Shot 43, scenes from one of my all-time favorite TV shows called Heroes, starring Zachary Quinto, Jack Coleman, and Hayden Panettiere. Also shot 43, TV shows like Life, Crossing Jordan, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Coach with Craig T. Nelson. Craig T. Nelson's also filmed next door in Soundstage 44 for the TV show Parenthood with Lauren Graham. 44 was also recently used for The Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. They're now in their second season on NBC. We have our first celebrity on the left. Hey Ted, what's up, man? Now I know I've talked a lot about TV here on the front lot. Well, it's because Universal Studios Hollywood is a part of NBC Universal. It's one of the largest entertainment companies. This media powerhouse not only consists of Universal Studios, but also some of your favorite TV networks. Hollywood, we work on a very fast-paced schedule. An average TV show episode takes about 1 week to complete from first rehearsal to the final taping. But movies, completely different story. They take several months, sometimes years to complete, and literally involve hundreds of people. Some of those people that I'm talking about you can find in these production bungalows on your left. It's where you can find some of Hollywood's top writers, producers, and directors in town. Also where you can find the home of Illumination Entertainment. They brought you the Despicable Me franchise. That new Despicable Me movie comes out this June 30th. But they weren't always production bungalows. They used to be dressing rooms for some of Hollywood's biggest stars like Rock Hudson, Doris Day, Tony Curtis, and Jimmy Stewart. Keep an eye on the left for Bungalow 5195. This bungalow used to belong to legendary director Alfred Hitchcock. He brought you films like Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window and the Birds. You can see his portrait outside of Bungalow 5195.
Good evening. My name is Alfred Hitchcock. We all go a little mad sometimes. Seize the flag.
And to the left, you'll see two brand new high-tech sound stages. It's where America's Got Talent just finished filming their 12th season. It's also where NBC Jennifer Lopez's new dance competition series, World of Dance, just finished filming not too long ago. And these new sound stages were recently used this past December 7th for NBC's live musical Hairspray. But Hairspray didn't just film inside these sound stages. They also filmed in some of the backlot sets we're about to enter. We're now leaving this front lot behind. We're going to enter the back lot where the world is literally just around the corner. We shoot all of the big stuff out here. Exterior scenes on a very large scale. Most of the buildings you're going to be looking at today are what we like to call facades. They are just the front and the sides of the building. We only build what the camera's going to see, and then your imagination fills in the rest. We have practical sets on the lot as well, meaning it has a full interior. We can film shots inside and out. We'll show you different examples throughout the tour. What appears to be brick or stone in the buildings is really just foam rubber and fiberglass. Our buildings on the Metro sets are made with lightweight materials, and the buildings are over 50 feet tall, and a lot of them are built with a technique called forced perspective. So the higher up the buildings go, the windows will become a little bit smaller. With each level, the higher the building gets, to create that illusion on camera that the buildings are as tall as ones in a big city like, let's say, New York City. Man, things over my co-host Jimmy Fallon. He's not a stranger to New York. It's where he films the Tonight Show. Talk to us a little bit more about our New York street sets. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Almost got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey! I'm walking here! It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
You'll notice these buildings are both different from one another, giving us a wide variety to be anywhere we need to be without ever even leaving the back lot. On your right, this section is the yellowish building. This section over here is called London Square, used for Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me. Even used for an episode of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you look straight down the street, you can see Brownstone Street, one of the most filmed locations on the back lot where all those staircases are. Might look a little familiar to you. It's home to Jim Carrey in the film Bruce Almighty.
Grace, the dog!
I'm in the shower.
Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good. Oh, you're done now. Great. B-E-A-U.
Here are more filming examples on Brownstone Street. Brownstone Street's also where Annie finds her dog Sandy in Annie. This next street on your right-hand side, we'll move a little bit forward so everybody else in the other cars can see. You'll get a great look at New York Street. This street was recently used for the new Fast and the Furious film, The Fate of the Furious, but you've also seen New York Street in blockbuster films like Transformers, Captain America the First Avenger, The Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield, TV shows like House, How I Met Your Mother, The Mindy Project, Heartbeat, Key and Peele, American Ninja Warrior, even Colony. Some pop stars have filmed scenes for their music videos on these sets like Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown. Like I said, Hairspray Live just filmed here this past December 7th. Even the Blues Brothers have filmed on these sets.
When the Pinto fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago,
Good idea.
When people ask me all of the movies I've ever done, what was the most satisfying and the most fun, I've got to say Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive, and trained with the best stunt people in the world, and got to be an actor and a writer. So it was a good piece of work.
Danny called John America's Guest because just he'd walk in anybody's house.
During the shooting of the movie, John was missing, we couldn't find him.
Danny went off looking for him, saw a light on him, this one house and knocked on the door.
I said, sir, we're doing a movie down here. We're looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch. He came in, he had a snack a couple hours ago. He's sleeping. He was America's Guest. I mean, literally that happened.
Not too long ago, these Metro sets went through a little bit of a reconstruction. We wanted to make them better than they were before for future productions. We had director Steven Spielberg help supervise the entire process. He's one of the many legendary directors we've collaborated with over the years.
When I was about, 16 years old, and I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. When I went to college nearby, I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider my first home, and I love it here, and I keep coming back.
We've worked with countless amazing talents over the years. Some of these celebrities have even taken this tram.
I've been on that tour so many times since I was a kid, and I just love it every time.
The first time I ever went on the Universal lot, we did the tour.
I grew up in Los Angeles, and that was like the place to go and see Jaws.
I got my introduction to Universal Studios through the tour, and so then to be in the movies and seeing the trams drive by, it's very overwhelming.
One of the coolest things actually about shooting for Universal is sometimes you get shoot on the lot, and then you look over and it's like there's Jaws, or like there's the Flash Flood, and all those trams are riding around. It's the coolest thing ever.
1979. Back then, the tram drivers were kind of a little reckless, a little crazy. There was no restriction on cars going anywhere. We used to drive all over and kind of duel with them back and forth.
I have so many amazing memories of the lot when we were shooting Back to the Future.
Being here brings me back in time, I'll tell you that.
The tram would come through, tourists would see Michael J. Fox, and they're taking a camera, snap, snap, snap. So one day, Michael J. Fox had his own camera, and every time tourists came through snapping their pictures, he ran out and he started taking them.
Another Academy Award-winning director that we've loved collaborating with over the years is director Peter Jackson. About you, King Kong.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up into adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters, creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, adventure awaits us. Please remember to remain seated, hold on to all of your personal belongings, and welcome to Skull Island.
The island. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years. So true.
Okay, glasses on, everybody. We're back at Skull Island.
receive them later in the tour. Ecommerce 63 is one of the largest 3D experiences in the world. The friends at Weather Digital help make it possible to make films like King Kong, Avatar, Lord of the Rings, even the Hobbit trilogies. It's equivalent to 16 movie screens, over 180 feet long, over 40 feet tall.
With a project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead, they're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts, because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
During the ride, there was a part where you could see our tram. It was on the screen. It got ripped apart by a T-Rex. Well, anytime you could see a vehicle on screen or in the movies is what we like to call a picture car. Sometimes picture cars become just as famous as the actors that drive them. You'll see several recognizable picture cars, starting with Kit from the 2008 Knight Rider series. Next to Kit is Tom Selleck's Ferrari from Magnum P.I. We have some of the Back to the Future rides. Most of these picture cars do not have working engines inside of them. Some of the Fast and the Furious cars do, but for the most part, they are just the outer shells of the car, made with lightweight materials. For example, our Flintstones cars are just golf carts with an outer plastic shell, and our Transformers tank is made out of plywood. And we have a new picture car here on the lot from Jurassic World, the fourth Jurassic Park film starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. We have the Jeep. Coming up on your right-hand side, we have another Jurassic Park picture car. It's our next stop, an island just off the coast of Costa Rica.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Here's a funny cameo from Jurassic World. That's Jimmy Buffett trying not to spill two margaritas while dinosaurs are attacking. And there's Margaritaville, and we do have a Margaritaville now on City Walk if you want to check it out after the park. Here at Jurassic Park, we have more picture cars to show you, some set pieces from the films, even dinosaurs still kept in their cages. Keep an eye out on the left for a very large picture car. This is our mobile lab. The mobile lab was used in the second Jurassic Park film, The Lost World Jurassic Park. It's now on your screens. For this scene, we wanted to make it seem like the mobile lab is hanging off a cliff while the actors are being attacked by a giant T-Rex. This mobile lab was actually hanging off one of our parking structures on the front lot. Set dressers came in, dressed our parking structure to look like a cliff to create this scene. Oh guys, the dinosaurs are not in their cages. Look out, call 1, are you okay? Call 2, so sorry, I have no idea. In the Jurassic Park films, the visual effects play a huge role in bringing our dinosaurs to life. Using CGI or computer-generated imagery, we can digitally insert images we need to onto a screen. You see it in the movies all the time. films, the weather also plays a very important role in setting just the right mood for the films. Adding rain to a scene when a dinosaur is attacking makes it that much more dramatic and intense for the audience. Only problem is here in sunny Southern California, we don't always get rain on the day of filming when we need it, so we have to create it using our own weather effects. I'm going to hand things over to Al Roker from the Today Show. He's going to talk to us about the forecast on today's tour. Hey, Al.
Hi, everybody. Here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
If you take a look at those sprinklers, they're faced upwards. That's so we can get that natural effect of rainfall on camera. But water itself, it doesn't always show up that well. We have to add powdered milk to it so it becomes more visible on camera. This set was used for Big Fat Liar, starring Amanda Bynes, Frankie Muniz, and Paul Giamatti. The set was also used for The Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. This exact location was even used for a Lady Gaga music video. Looks like I was right about that flood. Watch out for your cameras. That's another weather effect. We can create a flood with thousands of gallons of recycled water stored in very large tanks at the top of the hill. Take a look at your screens to see how that was used in Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
On your left, we have more of Old Mexico. This set was used for an episode of Criminal Minds Crossing Borders. We are about to cross the border from Old Mexico into the Old West. It's called 6 Points, Texas. Some of Hollywood's biggest cowboy and western stars have moseyed down these sets at one time or another, like John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart, and another Jimmy that we know.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this town don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I heard this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
I want to see you mount up and get out of town while the game's good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, pal.
Oh, you can count on me, Doc. Thank you.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
If you take a look at the doors on 6 Points, Texas, some are smaller than the others. They're built this way because we wanted to put our cowboys in the smaller doors to make them look bigger and brawnier on camera. And we wanted to put our damsels in distress in the larger doors to make them look a little more small and more vulnerable. In more recent days, 6 Points, Texas was used for films like Disney's Saving Mr. Banks with Colin Farrell, Seabiscuit with Tobey Maguire, even All About Steve with Bradley Cooper. And a lot of those sets on 6 Points, Texas are again facades, just the front and the sides of the building. But an example of a practical set is Hallmark Channel's Home and Family set, which is over on the far left. They're doing some filming right now. It's a talk show. So they have a full working kitchen inside. They film here on a lot Monday through Friday.
Place like home and family. Hi, Universal Studio fans. I'm Mark Steiners.
And I'm Debbie Matenopoulos.
Come with us as we go behind the scenes with your favorite actors, musical performers, and celebrity chefs.
Plus, amazing DIYs, fun fashions, and so much more.
scenes located inside one of our sound stages. We're going to take you inside Soundstage 50, replica of a San Francisco subway station used for the hit TV show Bones. They've been doing some filming in here the past couple of weeks for a different production, but everybody's gone. They're letting some trams pass through to get a quick look around. Here's how this set was used in Bones.
Love that place. When I talked to him, so the guy in his arms.
That's with the FBI?
FBI, yeah. We heard about the remains.
That's him. Right over there.
This is an example of a hot set, meaning everything is in place, it's ready to go as soon as the director comes back to the actors to call action. You can also see some of the... Hey, is everybody okay? I think we just had a little earthquake. If you need assistance, pull on the red emergency cord. Big earthquake. Everybody just remain calm and stay seated. Is everybody okay? We need to open up these doors and get out of here. Oh no, we're on the main road. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You just survived an 8.3 earthquake. That mechanical effect can be used for any of our disaster scenes. Take a look at your screens to see how that was used for the hit TV show Bones.
Let's go, Helen.
After all that, I could choose a vacation. I thought we could stop by a beach. It's called Amity Island. Right, they were a little bit of a shark problem. They had to close the beach. Okay, maybe a big shark problem. Jaws. The good news is they caught Jaws. You'll see him hanging on the right-hand side. Whoa, wait a second. All right, there's a huge fin in the water. Who's in the water? We need to get him out. Oh no, it's George. Hey, George. George, get out of the water now. There's a shark. It's coming right towards you. George. Okay, George, you okay? All right, everyone remain calm, stay seated. We need to keep an eye out for this shark. Oh, looks like he's taking part of the dock back there. I think we're going to need a bigger tram. Shark treats us pretty well here at Universal, but during the filming of Jaws, Steven Spielberg's mechanical shark, it didn't really work with him the way he planned it. On the first day of filming Jaws, his mechanical shark just sank right to the bottom of the ocean. They ended up nicknaming the production Flaws because all the constant problems they kept having on set.
That's the funny thing for Lion Shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. He was working hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working. We just waited a minute.
The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had the biggest pull. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Steven Spielberg nicknamed his mechanical shark Bruce after his attorney. And if you've ever seen Disney's Finding Nemo, the great white shark in that film is named Bruce too in honor of Spielberg's shark Bruce. But we're taking you from one animal to the next. We have our chicken ranch on the right, but there are no chickens involved. It's a two-story practical set. Again, with these sets, we can use it for filming inside and out. Surrounding this practical set are a couple of facades that were used for the TV show About a Boy starring Minnie Driver. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to make a quick phone call to security. There's this car on your left. It's coming up on your left. It's not supposed to be here. Studio tour to security.
This is security. What's going on, studio tour?
Hey, we're passing the chicken ranch, and across the street I spotted that black 1970s Charger. You told us to look for. There's no parking pass or tags or anything on it. It's
Okay,
under a
tour.
tree.
I'll send someone down to check it out ASAP.
Cool, thanks, Chief. Sorry about that, guys. So we can use our chicken ranch for a normal house set, but sometimes our sets here on the lot, they call for something a little bit more imaginative and outside.
Studio tour. Looks like we might have an issue. I'm patching you into Agent Novak from the FBI.
I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, but we've got video surveillance on that Charger you all saw. We ran it through the system, and the driver has been positively identified as Dominic Toretto. I've been tracking this guy for a while. He's a hardened criminal. He's likely armed, and he is definitely dangerous. My men and I are on our way to apprehend him right now. If you see him, don't be a hero. Don't engage him. Just keep a safe distance and report any further sightings to studio security immediately. We'll handle it from there.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out. So like I said, sometimes there's sets here on the lot, they come for something a little bit more imaginative and outside of the box, like the Whoville set facade, the reason Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. During filming of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, they used over 9 football fields worth of artificial snow. They also occupied 11 of our sound stages on the front lot during the time of filming. One was just to put Who's into their makeup every day. But unfortunately for those Who's, they had to put up with more than just a Grinch, because out here on the back lot, they live next door to a psycho, Norman Bates.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
If you look carefully in the second story of the Psycho House, you can see Mother still rocking in her chair through the window. We're now going to take you from 2 of our oldest standing sets here on the lot and enter our most spectacular, Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds crash site set. This is a real airplane. It cost $60,000 for the airplane itself from an airplane graveyard, but it cost over $200,000 just to get it here on the lot.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed?
Robbie, get in. Get in.
This War of the Worlds crash site set was also used for the TV show CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, starring Ted Danson and Elizabeth Shue. This set was also used for a couple episodes of Love on Netflix. Also used for a Nicki Minaj and Rihanna music video called Fly. But we can't always have these crazy expensive crash site sets. Sometimes, oh, what now?
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. You guys need to turn that vehicle around and head back to passenger unloading immediately.
Sweet moonwalking Moses. That's a terrible idea.
What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, stink pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys stepping in just whenever you feel like.
Mute him.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Okay, hey guys, come on, don't put me in the middle of this. I just want to give a tour. I don't want to pick sides.
Okay, I'm gonna make this really easy for you.
Okay.
Who do you trust more? Me? Or Mrs. Puskets here?
Yeah, good point.
Good, but do not.
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
Thanks, Hobbs. All right, everyone, just a minor detour. We'll head to this safe location, and then we'll be back out on the tram route. While we wait, if you look over to the far right, you'll see that huge blue wall. We do use this for filming. It's called Falls Lake. It was originally built for Jaws the Revenge. It's great for visual effects, so we can digitally insert images onto the backdrop just like a green screen, and we put water in front of it. But recently it was used for Sully.
Evacuate.
Is there a party going on next door?
Pierce, pleased to meet you. Buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you with Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in that third row, like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. But that work of art back over there was made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels.
Extra. So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, Roman, one. All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here. So put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
What's going on in here?
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and where the other girls?
Robin Pierce, FBI, on the ground.
Him?
On the ground, do it now.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
On the ground, right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate. Sure, traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. I'm gonna leave us all warmed up right next door.
Alright everyone, it's not the phone with glasses again. Just remember those cameras were cell phones. We can't see things stick together.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Cover the left. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Lenny, hook him up.
Hit it!
Now we're moving.
Stop! Look out! You give me the witness, Toretto, and we call it a day! The witness is mine, Lenny!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Go in there!
Way to go, Lenny. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Enemy traction!
Hit the nitrous.
We're not gonna make it!
Ride or die.
Give it up for Supercharge! Jimmy, let's take those glasses off.
Hell of a job, everybody. You
Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
The blockbuster action sequence you just experienced is a great example of modern-day filmmaking. For over 100 years, Universal has been thrilling audiences around the world, making them laugh or cry, or sit at the edge of their seats. We're nearing the end of our tour. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here today at the world-famous Universal Studios tour. I also want to thank our driver, Jose, for driving us around the lot today. Thank you, Jose. On behalf of Jose and myself and everyone here at NBC Universal, we hope you've enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood experience. Here's an inside tip for all of you to get the most out of today's visit with us. Download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app to get wait times, show times, and up-to-the-minute park information. For example, on the app, you can confirm the park closes at 8 p.m. tonight, or you can check out show times for Waterworld, a live Sea War spectacular. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Russell. If you have any questions for me at all, I'm happy to answer them. I'll be standing out to the left-hand side of the tram. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Like they say in the movies, that's a wrap. Goodbye, everyone.